Before the video starts, I just want to let everybody know that for some reason my videos have not been hitting the sub box, and basically what the sub box is whenever you check your subscriptions, it'll show like the latest videos of the people that you're subscribed to. And if you're subscribed to me, my videos have been showing up pretty late, and they haven't been getting as many views because of that. A lot of people have been missing some of my videos. So what you can do to fix this, and you don't have to do this, but if you want to, you can on desktop or mobile or whatever you are viewing YouTube on, you can actually go next to my name and click the bell icon, and once you do that, you will be notified whenever I upload a video. It's almost as soon as possible that as soon as I upload a video, you will get an alert on your phone, your tablet, or I think you can set up a desktop notification for your laptop, your desktop, whatever as well. So if you have been missing some of my videos, then go ahead and do this if you want to. That way you will be sure to never miss one of my videos. Another thing is I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas Eve, because I am recording this and uploading this on Christmas Eve, and I wanted to let you guys know that I am going to be uploading a couple Total Drama countdowns throughout today, and then maybe a couple tomorrow on Christmas Day. I don't really do Total Drama countdowns often anymore, and I know you guys seem to really like them, so I guess this is kind of like my Christmas present to you guys, is making a few of these so you guys can check them out. So if you do not want to miss those, go ahead and do what I said earlier and press that bell emoticon, and you will never miss one of my videos, and this way you can check out the Total Drama countdown as soon as it goes up. And with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the video. What's going on, guys? Total Drama here today, bringing you another video, and in this video, I'm bringing you guys another Total Drama Top 10, and this one is going to be another round of the Top 10 Most Unfair Total Drama Eliminations. Let's get right into this. Alright guys, so coming in at number 10, I have Mr. Coconut in Total Drama Island, and I don't care what anybody says, Mr. Coconut is such a robbed icon, and I know there's going to be some haters and some triggered people out there who are like, seriously, you're throwing this Coconut on the freaking top 10? He's not even a real character, and to you, I say sit down, because he is a real character. He was eliminated, he was a contestant in Total Drama Island, I don't care what you have to say, and he is such a robbed icon, because Mr. Coconut had no say in his elimination. He was absolutely robbed, as I've said a million times already, and he didn't even get to vote, nor did anybody else. Mr. Coconut could have voted. He could have made some big game moves in there. Him and Owen could have been in the finale, and who knows, Mr. Coconut could have taken the W in Total Drama Island, and he could have potentially went on to Total Drama Action World Tour. He could have been in all the seasons, but no. Chris just had to come up in there, snatch Mr. Coconut out there, and just throw him down the dock. That was an absolute disgrace. Not to mention they murder him like 9 times in the series. Mr. Coconut was completely robbed in Total Drama Island, and that's why he is at number 10. Alright guys, so coming at number 9, I have the best friends in Total Drama Presents a Ridiculous Race, and this should be a given as to why their elimination was unfair. Devin fell off a cliff and was not medically cleared to compete, so Carrie had to leave the competition with Devin, and that's pretty much all there is to say about that. I mean, the dude fell off a cliff. There was nothing he could have done about that, and it was really unfair because they had the potential to make it to the finale and win it, but like I just said, he fell off a cliff and basically screwed his chances, and obviously it wasn't intentional. I'm pretty sure he didn't just run off the cliff and just dive off of there, because why would he do that? You know, this was a complete mistake, obviously, and this was really unfair of the team to be kicked off just because he fell off a cliff. I mean, Carrie could have carried him through some of the challenges or something. Her name is Carrie after all. She could have carried him throughout the things. But all jokes aside, I really do think that this was an unfair elimination because, like I just said, he fell off a cliff and there wasn't anything he could have done about this. I feel like this elimination could have been avoidable, but he fell off the cliff and was not eliminated for any game decisions, any bad game decisions or anything like that. He was just knocked off the cliff, and that's why he was eliminated. And I thought this was really unfair that the best friends were eliminated because of this, and that's why they are at number 9. Alrighty guys, so coming in at number 8, I have Amy from Total Drama Pacateo Island. And yes, Amy may be the spawn of Satan, and she deserves everything that's coming to her, but her elimination was still really unfair because obviously Sammy pretended to be Amy and got Amy eliminated, even though Amy was still Amy, but they thought Amy was Sammy, and then Amy came back saying, yo, Sammy is pretending to be Amy, I'm Amy, Sammy is Sammy, and everyone was confused, including me. I had no idea what was going on, but basically Amy was just trying to let everyone know what was happening. Chris was not having it. He obviously knew what was going on, but I think he was just sick of the entire situation, and so he eliminated Amy without her even being properly eliminated. She was just kicked from the game for not really a reason. I mean, she definitely deserved it, but she still wasn't fairly eliminated, and that's why Amy being eliminated in Total Drama Pocatello Island is at number 8. Alrighty guys, so coming in at number 7, I have DJ's elimination in Total Drama World Tour, and I thought this was really unfair because, DJ was making some moves by himself. He was Team Victory of 1, he was by himself, Team Victory, killer irony, and the name, because let's be real, the team was garbage. All of them got eliminated fairly quickly, and DJ was the sole survivor of the team, and I really thought that DJ could have went far and potentially won the season, but DJ was eliminated. But what I didn't really like about it is because Izzy was already eliminated in the episode, and there was no need for a double elimination because you have 26 episodes in the season, 18 people competing. There was not really a reason to have this double elimination because you could have had another double elimination down the road, and DJ being eliminated here, I feel like was just a way to get him out of the season and not have to worry about him down the road because he obviously has the potential to win, and I thought they just wanted to get rid of him while he could, and I didn't like that at all. I thought this was really unfair because of the simple fact that Izzy had been eliminated before that, but other than that, I don't really see any flaws with this elimination. He was by himself on the team, so obviously he was the only person who could be eliminated, but I still think that he should have stayed, and there shouldn't have been elimination because of Izzy being eliminated already. But yeah, guys, please let me know in the comments down below what you think of DJ's elimination at Total Drama World Tour. I thought it was pretty unfair, and that's why DJ's elimination in Total Drama World Tour is at number 7. Alright guys, so coming in at number 6, I have Sierra's elimination in Total Drama World Tour, and this is unfair for obvious reasons. She dropped a birthday cake that was actually in very good interest. She was making a birthday cake for, I think it was Cody's birthday if I'm not mistaken, and she had the sparklers going off, and they kind of blew up the plane. I don't really remember the full thing because it was all weird, it all happened so fast, but she blew up the plane and was eliminated for it, and I mean, I could understand the elimination, but at the end of the day, it was pretty unfair because obviously she did not intend to blow up the plane. It was completely unintentional, and Sierra was a really good contestant in World Tour. She was pretty weird, but she was still pretty iconic in World Tour. To be honest, 4th place is a great placement, and I feel like she could have won the season and potentially had a finale with Cody, but they eliminated her in this way, and I didn't really like that. I thought it was unfair because, she blew up the plane unintentionally, and then Chris just kicked her out. I mean, obviously, like I've just said, I can understand why she was eliminated, but I still thought it was pretty unfair. But yeah, guys, please let me know in the comments down below what you think of Sierra's elimination. But yeah, guys, I thought it was unfair, and that's why Sierra's elimination in Total Drama World Tour is at number 6. Alright guys, so coming in at number 5, I have DJ again, but this time it's his elimination in Total Drama Island. And I thought this was really unfair because obviously, I mean, for those of you who have seen it, it is obviously unfair because the challenge was not revealed until the end of the challenge. Nobody knew how to win the challenge, and for those of you who don't know, I mean, you should know, but if you don't, the challenge was to escape from the psycho killer with a chainsaw and a hook, and basically the person who was scared the most was eliminated. They were auto-eliminated with no vote, no nothing. They were just kicked out, and this is unfair because if you don't know the challenge rules, then how are you supposed to know how to win the challenge? And DJ was scared of everything. He was scared of Heather, and mostly the paranoia just kicked in, and DJ just became really jumpy and, scared of Heather shaving her legs and everything, and then scared of seeing Chef as the psycho killer with a chainsaw and a hook, and just everything. He was just scared of everything in the episode, and he was kicked out because of that. And I didn't really like this elimination. It really bothered me, to be honest, because DJ is a great character, and he could have done some work in Total Drama Island if they would have given him just a couple more episodes, and him being eliminated for not knowing the rules of the challenge kind of stings. It was kind of like a kick in the gut to all the DJ fans, including myself, but nonetheless, I guess it did have to be done because they didn't want him to win, and he had to be eliminated at some point, but the way they did it, I just didn't think they did it right. It was really unfair in my opinion, and that's why DJ's elimination in Total Drama Island is at number 5. Alrighty guys, so coming in at number 4, I have Alejandro's elimination in Total Drama All-Stars, and I thought this was really unfair. I didn't like it at all, and there was nothing really unfair about it in terms of what took place in the episode, but it was mostly just writing problems that I found to make it unfair, because Alejandro was eliminated because everyone thought that Alejandro was the one that let Cameron fall, when in reality it was obviously Mal. And I just didn't like this because every time Alejandro tried to tell somebody that, Mike is not Mike, he's Mal, and Mal was the one who let Cameron fall, and Mal's the one who's doing all these terrible things around camp. Every time Alejandro tried to tell somebody that, he conveniently had something happen to him, whether he had a leech shot at him or he just fell in a hole, just a bunch of random stuff happened to him, and he ultimately never got the chance to tell anybody, except for Zoe overhearing one of Alejandro's comments. But other than that, there was nothing that he got to say to anybody, and I just hated this because it was so convenient how every time he tried to tell somebody, something happened to him. But every time Mal tried to tell somebody, nothing happened to Mal, and it was all smooth sailing for him, and he got the conversation and the word in just perfectly, and I just didn't like that. And nobody even picked up on Alejandro's picture of Mal in the eliminations, with the devil horns and just everything about Mal just completely depicting him as Lucifer, and nobody picked up on that. Mike's supposed to be this sweet, genuine guy, and nobody's wondering, okay, why did this guy just draw him as the devil? Something should be up here. And then with Duncan commenting on Mal episodes prior, nobody really ever picked up on, okay, this is not Mike anymore. And Alejandro really was the icing on the cake of, okay, this storyline is really irritating because it just made everyone so oblivious to what was going on, except for Zoe, and it made it completely obvious that Zoe and Michael were going to make it to the finale, and kicking Alejandro out in this way was just kind of crappy. I know I got a little sidetracked there, but it was really unfair for Alejandro because it didn't make much sense storyline-wise, because Alejandro's getting kicked out for telling people what happened, or trying to tell people what happened, and giving them some good signals with, the elimination picture, and them just not picking up on it. I just didn't think it made much sense. This was more of just like a stupid elimination, that it wasn't unfair elimination, but I'm still going to put it on this list, and I didn't like this elimination at all, and that's why Alejandro's elimination in Total Drama All-Stars is at number 4. Alright guys, so coming in at number 3, I have Jeff's elimination in Total Drama Island, and this was really unfair for obvious reasons. Everyone had the opportunity to be eliminated in this episode. Duncan, Lashana, Owen, Heather, Gwen, and Jeff, all of them could be voted off in this episode, and you know who they choose to eliminate? They choose to eliminate Jeff. This doesn't make any sense to me, and this placement on the list is actually inspired by a comment that happened on the original part 1 of this. Somebody commented on it saying that this elimination was unfair because of the exact reason I'm going to give, and I read it and I was like, holy crap, this is absolutely right, because Heather did not have immunity. Heather was the biggest threat out of the final 6, and for no good reason, Jeff's the one who's voted out. That doesn't make a lick of sense, because Jeff was not a threat at all. He was literally just chill, just smooth sailing, just hanging out with everyone, just having a good time. And Heather was always talking about strategy, and was basically boasting how she was the best in the game, and they don't vote her out. Duncan's excuse is that he has a long history, and he's basically going back to where Jeff didn't vote Bridget out, but at the end of the day, that wasn't that big of a deal, and that could have all been simply cleared up by Jeff saying, no, I did vote her out, I just didn't want to hurt her feelings, and they let that out. That was a big loophole in the Total Drama world, or whatever you want to call it, in the storyline, but then they bring it back all the way and make it connect with Jeff's elimination over just that one simple thing. I didn't like that at all, because Heather has done multiple things throughout the season that she definitely deserved to be eliminated for, and they choose to eliminate Jeff, a guy who has been great the entire season, friends with everyone, very nice person, and he was eliminated for no good reason. I didn't like that at all. They didn't even talk about how Owen voted Jeff out, because I don't know why he would do that, or Lashana. Why would Lashana not vote for Heather? Why would Gwen not vote for Heather? It just didn't make much sense to me, and that's why Jeff's elimination in Total Drama Island is at number 3. Alrighty guys, so coming in at number 2, I have Heather's elimination in Total Drama Island, and this is one that everyone was kicking me in the back for not having it in part 1, and honestly, I completely forgot about it, so I decided, of course, I had to bring it in part 2, and Heather's elimination in Total Drama Island is unfair for all the obvious reasons. Heather did the dare that she was supposed to do, and was still eliminated for it, because in the episode, I triple dog dare you, you were given dares, and if you didn't do it, you were automatically eliminated, but you could pass it to somebody else, but you could not pass it if they had a freebie and used it, and I'm pretty sure Heather tried to pass this to Gwen and Gwen had a freebie. She may have passed it to Owen for whatever reason, but Owen would have used the freebie because obviously Heather would not just take this up 100% without trying to pass it. I think, anyways, I don't remember the exact details. But, anyways, Heather essentially doesn't concede to the dare, but the dare still happens. She gets her hair shaved, but she's still eliminated because she didn't concede to it. And this was really unfair because she did the dare and she did what she was supposed to do. There was no real rule about them saying that you had to concede to the dare. She did the dare. All it was is that you have to do the dare. She did the dare, and she was eliminated for it. And this was just a weird elimination. There was a lot of back and forth arguments. You could have great points for either side of the argument on, well, she was eliminated. Well, she wasn't eliminated. But ultimately, she obviously was eliminated, and it was pretty unfair in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But yeah, guys, Heather's elimination at Total Drama Island is at number 2. Alrighty guys, so coming in number 1, I have Owen's elimination in Total Drama Action, and I thought this was really unfair, and I know there's going to be some people who are thinking, okay, so how is Owen's elimination in Action more unfair than Heather's elimination in Total Drama Island? Well, let me explain. Heather's elimination in Total Drama Island, she was eliminated because of one instance. She had one really unfair elimination, but Owen's elimination in Total Drama Action happened twice, and both of them were really unfair. So that's how Owen's elimination kind of throws that veto at Heather's elimination and is more powerful than hers, and it was more unfair than hers, in my opinion, because he had 2 unfair eliminations in the same season. So the first unfair elimination is obviously whenever the dictionary, I believe it was, hits Owen and the John breaks it and he's medically evacuated from the camp and he's not able to compete because he has a broken jaw. And then of course the second time that Owen was eliminated was right after Courtney was eliminated. Chris grabbed Owen and said, "What good's a spy? Who's been spied?" or something like that, and then throws him in there with Courtney and then eliminates Owen as well. And that was obviously really unfair because Owen was eliminated for, I'm pretty sure he blew his cover, but he was brought back into the game as a contestant, so he shouldn't be eliminated for blowing his cover whenever he was still a contestant. He needed to be voted off, and Courtney was just voted off, so there is no reason for Owen to be voted off. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. But that was still really unfair, and that's why Owen's elimination in Total Drama Action, or I guess I should say his eliminations, because there were 2 in Total Drama Action, is at number 1. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the video today. Please like the video if you did enjoy. Comment down below what you thought of this list. Would you have changed any of these? And also let me know if I left any out. This is my second time doing this, so I hope I didn't leave too many out. But let me know in the comments down below if I did. And if there's enough that I could do a part 3, I just might do a part 3. And if you guys haven't already, please subscribe. I am very close to 800 subscribers already. I don't really know how it happened so fast, but hey, I'm not complaining. I think I'm around 13 subscribers off of 800, so please help me get that. And like I just said, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe. Hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching this video. Merry Christmas Eve once again, and have a great day. Peace.